Hi there, I'm Fish Lee from Mr. Fish Comics, the fastest working man in indie comics. I'm a neurodivergent artist living with Tourette syndrome, ADHD, and on the autism spectrum. I'm a writer. I'm also an illustrator. I've illustrated or worked on over 30 books in the last 3 years since I hit the indie comic scene. I really enjoy that job a lot. It's how I pay my bills. It's how I feed my kids. I'm also the co-host of the Five Star Fridays podcast, where we have up and coming indie creators on the show, and then I do live art and we create a new character right there on the show. We have the audience chime in with ideas, the guest chimes in, and we create something new right there on the spot. It's a lot of fun. I'm looking for opportunities now to be a guest on other people's shows. I can either talk about my new book that's coming out soon, Green Zone Life in the Blocks, through Freestyle Comics, which is going to be an ongoing series. Hopefully, by the beginning of next year, it'll be a bi monthly series. And it is an awesome story about a world where anybody can be born as a genome with superpowers. And as soon as you are, you lose all rights, all citizenship, and you get shoved into the superpowered ghettos called the blocks. And if you want to earn your way out of the blocks, if you want to get your citizenship, if you want any chance of a better life, you have to serve the greater good for a period of 5 years to prove that you're one of the good ones. And so you end up having a lot of people out of the ghetto being shoved into jobs in the police force, the fire department, the army, trying to prove that they're not a supervillain waiting to happen. And if you make it to the end of 5 years, then you can get your green card and get your citizenship and you can move out of the green zone. And this book is following a group of new recruits to the police force. And it's a really awesome book. I'm really excited about it. It's coming to Kickstarter in April. And so I'd love to be a guest to talk about my book Green Zone. I would love to be a guest on shows and talk about life as a neurodivergent artist, working with neurotypicals, how to make a go of it, talk about life as an artist. How do you make money as an artist? I do a series of tips and advice on my TikTok channel for young up and coming artists. I love talking about comics. I love talking about indie comics, creating comics, hiring a team, the whole 9 yards. If you want to talk comics, pop culture, I'm your guy. I make a good solo guest. I make a good panelist. I think on my feet. I'm quick witted. I'm funny. I'm an all around good dude. So if you're interested and you got room and you need a guest, hit me up. I'd love to be on your podcast. Thanks a lot.